We are going to talk about making an entropy detector as featured in Jasper Forde's first Thursday Next books. Entropy is what makes the universe fall to pieces. It's what makes the rain fall. You thought it was gravity. Actually, entropy is the amount of, well, to put it simply, it's what makes things fall apart. Everything falls apart. But this is the dictionary definition of entropy. Entropy. Okay. A measure of the amount of a system's thermal energy not available for conversion into mechanical work. In other words, it's junk. It's what you can't use anymore. But what I love about a dictionary, of course, is itself is like full of coincidences. Like you look at other things on a page, you open a page to random. And I noticed also in this dictionary, I had one of my little stickers of my DV tapes on a page at random, and it's on the page right under the word artist, and it actually says master on the side, which I think is really kind of interesting. But anyway, so let's move on into the kitchen. Now, as I said, the entropy detector is a measure of disorder. So what you need is a system that gets disordered. Now, Jasper actually explains this in his Thursday Next books much better than I do, but what he actually suggested to make a detector is use different things. He used beans and rice. I'm using two different beans. Black beans and white beans. For those of you watching in colour. Now you're going to need a jar to hold the various beans that you want for your entropy detector. I'm recommending two. There's this small one, which I think is a nice size for a lady. It slips into your pouch or purse, but it's not that sensitive because it can only hold a limited number of beans. Then there's also this one, which is a little bit more masculine, large diameter of aperture, holds plenty of beans, relatively sensitive, so when order arises out of disorder, you'll know when it happens. I want equal portions of black and white, so I'm using this Pyrex jug, and I'm going to measure out some beans. Now I'm using beans that I've got only from the finest suppliers. These are from Project Open Hand, and they're beautifully matched. Let's see, both in size and in weight. Let's look at that. They're almost made for each other. There they go, beautiful. Oops, don't want to spill any now, because where would the universe be without its beans? Now, you've noticed I've actually spilt a couple. This allows me to do a rather interesting little experiment. I'm going to take 4 random black beans here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And you see how evenly matched they are? It's about half a cup. Is that 200 metric thingies? Now it's time for the black beans. Let's see. Oh! That's not very good. Okay, you see, accidents do happen. This is what entropy is all about. It's all about accidents. And the idea is we're going to create order out of disorder. It's a classic by removing the white ones, putting them back in there. Well, we don't actually have to go that far. The idea was actually to keep the context on the screen. Let's just get all this and pour it. There we go. Oops. Now my original thought was let's do it about half, but I think that's actually a good number. Okay, we stir this all up and pour into our jar. And there you have it, an entropy detector. As you can see, it's not quite reset at the moment. It's still showing an amazing lack of entropy. It's all very ordered. The way to reset this And voila, a reasonable amount of entropy. Now if you notice over the course of time, these beings start separating into any defined patterns, then you realize that entropy is going the wrong way. A must have, almost like a smoke detector.